In today's installment of Back to Basics with the Flylady system, we are going to talk about customizing the Flylady system to make it work for you. So stay tuned. Hey guys, my name is Nikki and I want to welcome you here to Carry Grace. Over the last few months, we have been breaking the Flylady system down and really just working on building our routines so that they are strong. We've been taking one little part of the Flylady system at a time and then building on it each week. If you're still struggling to get the hang of some of your routines, maybe it's your daily routines or zone cleaning, your weekly home blessing, any of those things, I want to encourage you to slow down. I want you to pick one thing and I want you to focus on that one thing. Maybe you need to focus on just making your bed every day. Get up every day, make your bed. Once you have been doing that for a while, add the next thing. Maybe you need to start more basic than that. Maybe you are struggling to get enough rest and you just feel like poop every day. Maybe you need to start with your evening routine where you focus on something for you instead of something for your home. Maybe you need to focus on going to bed at a decent time so that you can get the rest that you need. If that's where you need to start, that is where I want you to start. I want you to really work on going to bed at a decent time so that you can get up each day refreshed. Sometimes routines really are a process, and the best way to really get a handle on them is to build them slowly. And if that's where you're at, I just want you guys to know that that is okay. Pick one thing from the morning routine or one thing from the evening routine. Do that thing that makes the most sense for you, and then build on it just a little at a time. All right, so we have been through all the parts of the Flylady system. Today, we're gonna be talking about customizing the Flylady system so that you can get the most benefit from it for you, for your family, and your home. So today, I'm gonna be giving you guys some examples of how you can customize the different parts of the Flylady system to make them work for you. I do not believe that all cleaning systems are one size fits all. I do, however, believe that most cleaning systems can be adapted to work for you in your home in whatever season of life that you are in. So we're going to start at the beginning, and like I said, I'm just going to give you guys some examples of how you can make some tweaks, how you can make some customizations to make this work for you. I also want to preface this with, if you are new to the Flylady system, I always suggest doing the system for about a month or so as it is written. The reason I suggest this is so that you can kind of get a handle on what the Flylady system is all about. I don't think that it's a good idea to start tweaking and moving things around and dropping things off until you kind of understand the system and have been doing it for a little while. I think once you have been doing it for a little while, at that point, it's very easy for you to see what's working and what's not working. If you've never done a cleaning routine before, if your life is a mess, your home is a mess, don't start customizing it off the bat. Kind of do what you can to stick to the system, and then, like I said, after you've been doing it for a little while, start making changes, and I think you're going to see the best results that way. All right, so let's start with our morning, evening, and afternoon routines. Those are where we start with the Flylady system. We start with our daily routines. These are going to be things that are going to be very easy for you to tweak if you need to. Each daily routine in the Flylady system has several different things. I want you to look at those lists. You can find them on the Flylady's website. You can also find them on the Flylady Plus app. I'm going to list them right here. I'm going to list the morning routine, and then I'm gonna list the afternoon routine and the evening routine. But I want you to look at those things. What part of that routine is working really well for you? Maybe you find that some of the tasks are really important for your day. Maybe some of the tasks aren't super important for you, but there are other things that would work really well for you. I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to sketch out what your ideal morning, evening and afternoon routine would look like. Now notice I did not say your perfect routine. We are not looking for perfection, we are looking for progress. So I want you to list out your ideal routine. Now I do think that each part of the routine needs to have a few key components. Shining your sink each night is something that we should all be doing. We should not go to bed until we have a clean kitchen, okay? I'm just gonna say it. Don't go to bed with a dirty kitchen. Clean your kitchen before you go to bed. Now, if you're just starting out and you're having to start more basic than that, that's okay. The other thing that I think everybody should have as part of their morning routine is getting dressed each day. Now, I will not tell you that you have to put shoes on. The Fly Lady will tell you that you have to put lace-up shoes on every day. I get super hot and I don't like to have my feet covered up, so I don't like that one and I don't do it, but that's okay. Maybe you've got lots of animals, maybe you have, 20 kids. I don't know what your circumstances are, but figure out the things that you need to do each day and make those routines. The next thing we're going to talk about is our weekly home blessing. So the weekly home blessing is when we take 1 hour and we go through and we're doing our maintenance clean for the week. I've got a separate video on that. I'm not going to go through the whole thing in this video. You're going to want to check that video out. But if you can't set aside an hour in one day, that's okay. I want you to break it down. Take each task and do one task a day every day of the week. Or you could take 3 or 4 of the tasks and you could break that hour into 2 half hours. You get to choose how you are breaking this down and how you are doing it. It is your routine, it is your home, it's your schedule. You get to make it work for you. All right, so the next thing is your daily focuses or your basic weekly plan. This is when the Fly Lady has each day is kind of designated for a specific kind of task. So Monday is your weekly home blessing, Tuesday is your plan and play day, Wednesday is anti-procrastination day, and then the list goes on. Maybe some of those things don't work for you. Maybe they're not beneficial to you. Maybe you don't need an errand day. I know if you've got kids that you're dropping off at school every day, or if you're leaving for work every day, it may be more beneficial to you to run an errand while you're already out and just do one errand at a time throughout the week. So if that's the case for you, get rid of the errand day. Replace it with something that works for you. Maybe you need an errand day, but it doesn't need to be on Thursday. Move that errand day to whatever day works for you, okay? I'm giving you permission. Switch this stuff around, make it work for you. The next thing we're going to talk about is zone cleaning, and I feel like there's several different ways you can make zone cleaning work for you if you are struggling with zone cleaning the way it is written. Now, I do have a separate video on zone cleaning, which I'm going to refer you to. I'm not going to go through all of zone cleaning, but zone cleaning is the deep cleaning of your home. You're going to set your timer for 15 minutes each day to work on 15 minutes of deep cleaning. Maybe that doesn't work for you. Maybe you would prefer to lump all of your zone cleaning together and one day a week do an hour of deep cleaning or zone cleaning. Do that. That is perfectly fine. It doesn't matter if it's spread out through the week or if it's lumped together. It doesn't matter. Maybe you want to do 2 30-minute sessions. Do that. Make it work for you. You are in charge of your schedule. You know what you have going on. You know how many people you have to keep up with and take care of. You know what your days need to look like, what all needs to be fit in a day, but find a way to get that zone cleaning in. Make it work for your home and the season of life that you are in. Another way that you can customize the zone cleaning is to break your actual zones down differently. There are 5 different zones, and each zone has a list of rooms in each zone. So zone 1 is like your entryway, dining room, and front porch. Zone 2 is kitchen. Zone 3 is your main bathroom, all the extra bedrooms in your home, your office, laundry room, all of those kind of things. Zone 4 is your master bedroom, master bath, master closet. Zone 5 is living areas. Maybe you don't like the way that works. Maybe that doesn't flow very well for your home. Mix them up, change them around. I know a lot of people, and I have done this before, The way the zones are written now work well for me, but in the past, it made more sense for me to lump all of my bathrooms together for zone 3 and then all of the bedrooms together for zone 4. Make this work for you, make it work for your home. Another way that you can customize your zones is you can loop your zones. So you've got the 5 zones, and some months zone 1 and zone 5 do not get a full week. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole zone cleaning thing in this video. Again, I've got lots of videos on zone cleaning. The last video in this series was on zone cleaning, but zone 1 and zone 5 don't always get a full week. The other zones do. So like if December started on a Tuesday, well, that's not a good example. So if November started on a Thursday, you would have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, just those 3 days to work on zone 1. So you're only going to get 3 days. Then depending on how the month flows, sometimes that 5th week gets part of a week. So I know like in October, the 31st is on a Tuesday. So you get Sunday, which most people aren't going to do zone cleaning on Sunday, but you can do zone cleaning on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That would be zone 5, and then you're going to start back to zone 1 on the 1st of the next month. Some people don't like that. They want to have an entire week for each zone. So the way you can do that, the way you can customize that for you, is you can just kind of loop those zones. You can start in zone 1 and then give it a full week, and then once that week is done, you go to the next zone, give it a full week, and you just continue. Once you have given zone 5 a full week, you're going to start back over with zone 1, and you're going to work in zone 1 for an entire week. The way that the zone cleaning system is written works really well for a lot of people, but like I said, if you prefer to give each zone an entire week each time, this is another way that you can customize the system to work for you. All right, guys, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments down below. I am happy to answer questions. The last video in this series is going to come in the middle of November. I've got a special guest that I'm super excited about, and we're going to be talking about getting back to the basics with the Flylady system. And that video is going to be dedicated to those of you that work full-time jobs outside of your home. I am bringing in an expert because I am not an expert in that area. I have been a stay-at-home mom for almost 18 years now, so I wanted somebody to give you tips that was more qualified than me. So stay tuned for that in the middle of November. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys soon.